I might tag team him, I'm a young Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I might pull up to your party. Keep a busy on me just in case he try to rob me.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today it's going to be another tutorial. So if you guys want to learn how to edit, just like how I showed you, just watch this whole video, and I have some presets in the description. So all it is just a shake, fade to black, and just a bunch of stuff that you're going to need. It's just a bunch of stuff that you're going to need for this, so make sure you have the clips downloaded. They're from Milan's EC, but I will link it. I'll link it in the description. They're not my clips, but all I'm gonna do is just import these clips, and I'm gonna use the song Barbie. I'll also link that in the description for you guys. But so yeah, let's just drag that on. And first thing that you want to do is get in your song clips, and then assuming you have an ident. If you don't, you can make one for you. There's some really good people who make them. So I have two that I use right now, at least. So I'm just gonna take one and get it. So I'm gonna use, I have like two that I really like. So I'm gonna use this one. This one looks good. So just once you drag this on, make sure it like actually fits with that, and make sure you have like, make sure you just have like a few seconds after it, and it should be good. So yeah, it should be good. Just cut down and make sure that you have these synced up. So have your first beat. You're gonna use only 3 beat drops right now because it's only 3. 3 clips that we're gonna use. So just make sure you use blend mode screen on your ident, and I'm actually gonna make it a bit bigger. I don't like how the size of this is. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. And what you want to do is split at the end of the ident, add a keyframe for opacity here, and put it to 0. Then go to the end and just reset it so it looks like that.
I might tag team him, I'm a young Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I might pull up to your party.
So what we want to do now is just cut down so it looks a bit better. And
I might pull up to your party.
Looks good. So I'm gonna link you guys one of my Y shakes. Whatever you guys are gonna need, just whatever I put on, we're gonna use. So I'm gonna use some of the presets that'll some of you guys. They're actually from my editing pack. These are some of them that you get, but I'll just give you guys that. So yeah,
I might pull up to your party.
First thing we want to do is do some pre-kill slow-mo. So spit on the kill, which we're gonna need for other stuff too, and go to like where this guy he edits it, or like he about to go onto him. So about here is good. Like, you guys will be able to see the frame. And to add some time wrapping, right click, show quick keyframes, time wrapping speed, and then once it's like that, you just want to come here and add a keyframe by pressing this. If you put this down by using this, you'll be able to see this little king to add keyframes, or you can also do it up here. Now go halfway in and add it, and then you can add a keyframe or just drag this over, or just left click, hold it, and drag it over. Then put this down. I like 32. Just drag it down to 32. So it looks like that. So that looks good. Just drag something on called HLS, or color balance, HLS, HSL. And then you're going to want to come to saturation and add a keyframe. And then go to the end here, add another keyframe, and put it to -100. So it looks like this. So far, all we've done is that.
I'm a young Jeff Hardy. Yeah,
and you can't add the slow-mo to a preset, but it's super.
I pull up to your party.
And now we're gonna actually add our second velocity here. Or not actually second, but we're gonna add our velocity here. So right-click, show quick keyframe, time wrapping speed. Now at the beginning here, make sure it's actually on where like the ammo drops. So the ammo drops basically here, so that's good. Add a keyframe. Go 1, 2, and drag it over by holding left click. Then drag this up to 250. Then add a keyframe by pressing on that. Go 2 more frames. Hold it and drag it over. And then put the rest of it down to 50. Or 51 is totally fine. So now it should look like this. And if you guys don't have it, download this shockwave effect. I used one called Best Shockwave. But I didn't even work. I use one called Best Shockwave, but you guys can find one like wherever. You guys can probably find one like many places. But just drag on your shockwave here, and just drag it on here. And what you want to do is blend mode it to screen. Right click, and I'm gonna put this to 300 for this shockwave, but just make it faster. And sometimes you guys can't see it, so it looks fine though. And what I'm gonna give you guys is this plain shake preset. Just drag it on, and I'm also gonna give you guys this flicker preset, which is here. So just drag those two on. They'll be in the Google Drive folder. And drag those on. You have the flicker shake. You guys can find these anywhere if you guys don't like these. I might pull up to your party. And now just drag on your second clip, which I don't know which one this actually is. I think this one's. You can actually use this one third, so leave that over there. Now come here and drag on your second clip. So, by the way, guys, you can use whatever clips you want. These are all optional, but I'm gonna use these clips. These clips are actually kind of just like a bit better, because see the pro clips that you guys can just get. So I'm gonna download this one. Download really whatever you want. You'll be able to see it in like the pack.
I've been keeping to myself, I guess.
Good. So yeah, really just drag on whatever ones you want. We'll actually just use a second. Doesn't really matter. I think that'll be after. So mark up the beats and drag this over. And drag this over and just drag on the beats. This is your job, guys. Just sync it up. You guys really should know how to sync it up if you're watching this tutorial. So actually, I think the second beat drop looks a bit better. I think that looks a bit better. So maybe just watch that. So what we're gonna do now is just make sure it's like this. So that doesn't look very good. So come here and go split, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Go 16 frames back, and then add accents fade, or search a fade to black. It should be this one, not this one. It should be this bottom one that I gave you guys. If it isn't, just DM me in Discord. I'll fix that really quick. I'm gonna add this one, so it's just some. It's just like that I gave you guys. So drag 16 frames, 17, and then add the same preset, which is the normal shake, or add flicker and shake onto it. Add your flicker and then your plain shake onto it, and then we don't need velocity because the game already slows the wind down. And make sure you guys split down a bit, and just do not add velocity to that, because it's fine. And then what we want to do now is open up our last clip, which we're going to use, which will be this. So, what the hell? So you're just going to drag on your second one, and I don't know why it's asking what kind of file. All-supported media. So drag your second clip on. Your third clip. I think this is like. I think this one. I swear, if I already use this one. No, I don't. So what you want to do is just sync this up again. So I'm using this one, or he's already using it. But whatever. So just sync this up by using that, and then check this over. And make sure that's synced. And then once you sync both of those up, make sure that it should be like on the ammo drop, and then put this back. So now it should look like this. Right now it should just look like this. I literally gave you guys presets, so.
I might text him, I'm a young Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I might pull up to your party. Keep a busy on me just in case he try to rob me. My system got me feeling kinda nauseous. My bitch.
And now you're just gonna wanna do something really simple. We're just gonna add velocity to this. So add your velocity, and as you can see, it isn't synced. Get really in depth just to see if it's synced. Now, right click, show keyframe, time wrapping speed. Now add a keyframe, and just do simple velocity. If you guys have my editing pack, they will have velocity presets that has everything you guys need. So now it should look
My system got me feeling kinda nauseous.
And just cut this down. Now add your flicker shake. So, whoa, didn't want you guys to see that. Actually, that's an impact. Then also add your flicker, and then you also add your plane shake to all the kills. You're gonna want to add them. It just looks good. Oh no, I didn't mean that. I meant to like add it like on the kill. My bad. My bad.
So my system got me feeling kinda nauseous.
And now I'm just gonna show you guys.
I might tag team with Mama Young Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I might pull up to your party.
So now once you're done with the time wrapping, just nest everything. So just nest this, nest where like all the time wrapping is. There, or the effects or whatever. And then once that's good, come 4 frames to 4, or just add blur curves. So you're gonna need Sapphire for it. I'm just gonna add blur curves, and also just nest this whole thing so you can actually add it better, and then add blur curves. So what you want to do now is come here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then keyframe. So on blur curves, just keyframe Shift X and Shift Y, and then put these keyframes at the beginning, and put this on reflect and this on reflect, and go to the end, add 2 more keyframes. Just use this reset parameter thing. But actually what you want to do now is, no, what am I saying? You don't want to use reset parameter. So then come here, and then come to these keyframes. I'll put Shift X at 300, and this at negative 300. But make sure it's only like 4 frames, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, and put this like that. So, sorry about that, guys. Just 4 frames at the beginning, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end. It will be negative 300 and 300. It looks like that. And it's a little wipe. Now go 1, 2, 3, 4, and keyframe these again. Then go to the beginning, add more keyframes. So X should be negative 300, should be like the opposite now, and this should be 300. Now put it on reflect, and the whole transition's already done. That's really simple. I'm not gonna give you guys presets for that.
Busy on me just in case he try to rob me. My system got me feeling kinda nauseous. My bitch waits.
And yeah, you're basically done. If you
I might tag team with Mama Young Jeff Hardy. Yeah, I might pull up to your party. Busy on me just in case he try.
And you guys should be basically done. Add sound effects if you guys want, but yeah, you're basically done. Hope you guys have a nice day, and hope this was